nylon selection again in the 7 years I've been selling Karastan. I'm going to actually do the opposite. Normally I always say start with showing them the best and then work your way down. You can always come down in price, but you can't sell them back up once they're hooked on something. This is our entry level nylon plush. This is actually a really beautiful product. And this is an example of the sheen that I was talking about. This is actually what I would refer to as a multi-sheen product. What we do is we use matte finish fibers and higher sheen fibers, and we mix them together so that as that light comes across, you're not gonna have just a plain, boring plush. It gives a little bit more life to a plain plush. But again, so that'll give you your entry level, just soft, but you're still gonna tell we have our gray tones to it, and then all of our neutrals that we like to show, or people like to buy. But then we get to go up into are really nice. Like this is a traditional barber pole product, cashmere nylon again, but you can really see when you get in there just how deep the twist is.
Yeah, wow.
Now, what I always try to tell people, be careful, you're gonna have your customers come and ask, what's the ounce weight, what's the twist rate, what's the density? And then, my favorite is they love to go like this. And I just always ask them like, do you have talons for feet? We don't walk with our toes curled in, you walk with your foot flat. So that's really how you wanna test out your carpet, not with your fingers. And I was telling them that, when it comes down to statistics of density, of twist rate, of ounce weight, what they really need to go is off of the feel, because depending on the product and depending on the way it's constructed, it's gonna change how that feels. The fiber is also gonna make a really big difference. Tri-Exta by nature is actually 30% heavier than the nylon fiber. So it's always gonna feel like a different ounce weight than what it is. Same with polyester. If you have a staple versus a filament, it's gonna feel, the density is gonna feel differently. If you remember the old nylons of the past that you could not even get through, those were staple products. Those feel more dense, even if they're not. They're just a staple fiber than a filament. So those are kind of the reasons I would let them know is I can give you the information, but it really is not relevant when you're comparing this one to this one, and this is why. So again, a really top seller for us just came out last year. And this is the example, just to grab one, of how we have our products now where you can complement the color palette, the shading of it. Now, it's not the exact color match, but you can just tell us, you can complement them really well and not have to go exact.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
It's legit.
So, tranquil shades.